Sonic the Hedgehog, bouncing on the strings. Bouncing hedgehogs, bouncing on the strings.
In the year 1990, Nintendo was dominating the gaming world, and Alex Kidd was Sega's best attempt at a mascot.
So they needed a hero.
Oh, come on, Dexter. Alright, continue.
So they needed a hero, a gaming icon that could help them reach the top. And so,
the legend was born.
Sonic the Hedgehog, 1991.
Sonic the Hedgehog began, and the game became an instant hit, because it was unlike anything we played before. While Mario was slow, Sonic was fast, cool, and had an attitude.
And this cocky personality made his debut game zoom off the shelves.
In fact, he became so popular, he was more recognizable than Mickey Mouse.
Mickey who?
Sonic the Hedgehog, Master System, 1991. Sonic the Hedgehog was also released for the Master System and the Game Gear. This version was similar to the Mega Drive one, featuring the same levels like Green Hill Zone and the bridge.
Wait. A bridge?
Sonic Eraser, 1991.
No, we didn't make this up. This was actually a puzzle game available to owners of the Sega Maganet, a modem for the Mega Drive in Japan. Besides the sprite in the center, this game has little to do with the Sonic franchise.
It's considered rare due to its exclusiveness to Japan, and because of the failure of the Sega Maganet.
Maganet. I mean, come on. Bang, crash, what kind of music is this?
Sega Sonic Cosmic Fighter and Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car, 1991!
Sonic spin dashed his way to the arcades with a top-down shooter game set in space, and another where Sonic played a cop, busting robbers. Did you know if you complete Sega Sonic Cosmic Fighter, you get a ship upgrade? But what's the point of an upgrade if the game's finished?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, 1992. In the year 1992, it was Sonic Tuesday, and the sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog was released. It introduced Tails, the lovable psychic, and involved them embarking on a quest to stop Dr. Robotnik from launching his secret weapon, the Death Star.
You mean the Death Egg?
Yes. It made 6 million units in its entire lifespan and was a great success. Of course, Sonic also had a sequel for the Master System and Game Gear, which was a completely different game as Robotnik captured Tails. Let him go!
In 1993, Sonic jumped into other media with 2 comic books, one released in America, which was incredibly cheesy, and another in the UK, which was a lot more gritty. While Sonic the comic sadly ended in 2001, the Archie comics continue on to this day, making it the longest video game-inspired comic ever.
Sonic also jumped to our TV screens, firstly with the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which had a comical undertones as Sir Robotnik stole the show. Another show followed, simply called Sonic the Hedgehog, and was a lot more serious and had Robotnik steal the show once again. In both cartoons, Sonic was voiced by Jaleel White,
best known for playing Steve Urkel in Family Matters, and Lieutenant Terry McCormick in Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus. Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog CD, 1993. You know how we feel about Sonic CD, so check out our Is It Really Dated? We'll just tell you that this game introduced Amy and Metal Sonic into the family tree.
Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog, 1993. Sonic returned to the arcades in a game that all fans want in a Sonic collection. It features Sonic, Mighty, and Ray as playable characters escaping from Robotnik. It was crazy fun, but very hard to play due to the controller being a trackball. A trackball!
A trackball? Why?
This game also appeared in the arcades in the UK. And no, I'm not joking.
Sonic Spinball, 1993. Sonic rolled into the pinball genre with this game that involved Sonic breaking into Robotnik's pinball fortress. It only featured 4 stages, but they were hard. It also featured the cast from the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, who were never seen in another game ever.
Sonic Chaos, 1993. Sonic Chaos, or Sonic and Tails as it's called in Japan, was a game for the Master System and the Game Gear. It was awarded Best Game Gear Game in 1993 by Electronic Gaming Monthly, but it was criticized for being backwards since it was 8-byte graphics. Kind of like a backward flamingo.
Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, 1993.
Dr. Robotnik got his own game. Yep, this madman planned to turn the Beans of Beanville into robotic slaves. It was a puzzle game like Puyo Puyo. Well, actually, it was Puyo Puyo, just with a Robotnik theme. It featured characters from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and is a favorite among many Genesis owners.
Sonic the Hedgehog Free, 1994. Sonic jumped back to the Genesis with his third outing. This game was so huge, Sega had to cut it into two. Part 1 was about Robotnik manipulating new character Knuckles and annoying Sonic. It was an awesome game, but fans were unhappy about its short length.
Michael Jackson even composed the music for it, but didn't want to be credited as he hated the way it sounded. Too bad for him.
Dexter, this is terrible.
Sonic Drift in 1994. Sonic drove when he's driving a car. They promote him as the fastest thing alive, and I was driving a car.
Anyway, this game was released only in Japan and had 4 playable characters and 6 tracks to race on, including Amy.
Wacky Worlds Creativity Studio, 1994. Time for some Sonic randoms, as we like to call them. Wacky Worlds Creativity Studio was a children's game for the Genesis. The player had 6 worlds to explore in, which they could place animated stickers on backgrounds and create dioramas. Like Nolan North once said,
Sonic Gaming World, 1994. This game was released for the Sega Pico,
Pico?
and it was a party game where the player played mini-games such as gambling, fortune-telling, fantasy violence, rock, paper, scissors, blah 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 blah.
Tails and the Music Maker, 1994. Tails got to grace his own game for the Pico. It was all about music. That's it.
Sonic and Knuckles, 1994. Sonic and Knuckles is part 2 of Sonic 3. It was released at the end of the year and finally allowed Knuckles to be playable. While the game was good by itself, when you combined it with Sonic 3, you got gaming heaven. You got Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the best 2D Sonic game ever! Knuckles in Sonic 2 and Blue Sapphire, which involves Sonic cloning a lot of balls.
Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble, 1994. The sequel to Sonic Chaos was released only for the Game Gear. It introduced Knack, or Fang the Sniper, who has disappeared ever since, even though he is incredible. The game received mixed reception and sold decently, however it was praised as being the only title on the Game Gear to almost capture the Genesis titles.
Sonic Crackers, cancelled. Sonic Crackers isn't a snack. It's in fact a cancelled game that features Sonic and Tails attached together by rings. This idea became something else.
Sonic Drift 2, 1995. Sonic Drift 2, or Sonic Drift Racing, is a sequel to the first one. It featured 3 new characters like Knack, Metal Sonic, and Knuckles. It was slightly better than the original and was well received by fans for being a strong racing title for the Game Gear, which says a lot about its lineup.